Hello, I'm Ashka Colton, the founder of Get Ready for Love, and I inspire single women in their 30s and 40s to stop looking for love outside of themselves and go within. So they become the high vibe woman they need to become in order to attract the relationship they truly desire and never feel the need for a man to make them happy and whole again. And as the title of this live stream indicates, I want to talk about authenticity in the context of dating today, because it was such a game changer for me, and I believe this is the way to go to attract the love of your life. So if you don't know my story, and if you have come across me for the first time, I used to be a compulsive dater. I was stuck on the dating treadmill for about 10 years, because before I actually realized, okay, something wasn't working. And managed to go on 110 online dates. And obviously, in the process, I kept getting hurt. I kept getting my heart broken, and I kept investing myself in the wrong kind of relationships. I kept attracting all the possible jacks online, like people who didn't want to commit, people who just wanted to have fun, who didn't want to take responsibility for the relationship. So I got tired in the process, or tired is an understatement. I got exhausted in the process, and I hit the wall. One morning I woke up and I decided that's it. I went on a dating detox. By the way, it was the best decision of my life. And I focused on myself. I started to do things like meditation, swimming, yoga, writing, reading all sorts of books, and having my spiritual practice to reconnect with myself and get stronger from within. And actually, in the process, I fell in love with being single. And I stayed on the dating detox for about 2 years before I decided to go on dates again. And within 3 or 4 months, I found the love of my life because my energy was different. I felt completely different about finding love, finding a relationship, about dating as well. I showed up completely differently, like more powerfully, without desperation, in my energy. So, and now I've been with my partner for about 4.5 years, and we already have 2 kids together. So that is my story. And as you can imagine, for the 10 years I spent in my dating career, as I call it, I tried every possible dating tip. I followed every possible dating and love guru because I was so desperate to find love. And none of these tricks and none of this advice helped me really find what I wanted to find. So on the dating detox, I reconnected with myself. I became more confident from within and more attractive from the inside out, as you said. And I dissolved the desperation and all the things. And I realized that all the way in my dating, I hadn't been truly myself because I applied all these tricks which were telling me, do this, be like that, don't say that, avoid this topic, you might be a little bit too much, or don't be too strong, be feminine, and all sorts of possible things. And on the dating detox, I decided, okay, no more of that. And I'm going to show up as me. I'm going to be as authentic as I can be. And I believe this is what helped me find true love. Because ask yourself, how can you really find true love if you are not being authentic? If you are projecting this perfect image out there to attract love, to feel more attractive, or to kind of, what we tend to do, we tend to act the way we believe the other person would like us to act. And we believe if we act this way, we'll be more attractive to this person. Well, first, we have no clue what the other person is looking for and what his preferences are, right? And I'm talking in the context, women dating men to find love. So you can give that up straight from the beginning because you have no clue what he's looking for. Second, what can help you be authentic is be honest from the get-go, straight from the beginning. If different topics come up, like, I don't know, for example, traveling, and you are not into traveling, say it. Or kids, say what you want. You're not saying I want to have kids with you today, but you might say, I would like to have a family one day. And that's it. And that honesty gives them an opportunity to decide whether you are someone they are looking for, or you don't want what they want and their preference is to actually find someone else. So be honest from the get-go. Another tip is stop editing yourself. We so often go to these dates and we say what we think should be said, or we say what we think would give us, get us approval, acceptance. We say things to impress. And that is, again, taking you out of your authenticity. So don't edit yourself. Speak your mind. Say what you think. Share your opinions, your beliefs, your thoughts, your feelings. Be vulnerable, because this will help you create the connection, and you'll be showing your true self to the guy who's in front of you, and that can help you find true love. Yeah. And so be honest, and don't edit yourself. And as I mentioned at the beginning, you have to be authentic and show your true self if you want to attract true love. And if you project this kind of image you believe you should be projecting, you have to maintain this image going forward, deeper into the relationship. But it's really hard work. So it would be much easier to show your true colors or your true self straight from the beginning. So you can just, going into the relationship, you'll be just relaxing more into being you, and revealing more of being you in the relationship, and showing different layers of your personality and how how you exist in the world. So it's very important to give yourself permission to be you in dating and show up as your true self, because only then you can attract guys who are really attracted to your essence and the brilliance which is within you, your true self. So always remember that when you go to dating. Stop faking, stop doing things which don't agree with you. So that also applies to different dating tips, because there's so much advice out there. Have discernment and decide what really agrees with you and what doesn't. So, for example, to give you some context, when I believed that I needed to change certain things about me to find love, I started to apply heavy makeup and changed the way I dressed, and I started to wear heels and all that stuff. And this is really not me. Give me my PJs and tracksuit bottoms and I'm the happiest, or jeans, okay, when I go to dates. So also, don't overdress when you go on dates. Wear what you normally would wear, something comfortable, you feel relaxed in. I'm not saying don't make any effort, don't overdo. This is what I'm saying, because when you do too much, people sense it, that it's coming from insecurity within you. So be you, dress what you like dressing, and prepare for the date in a kind of not pressured way. Don't put too much pressure on yourself that you have to look like a doll or like a supermodel to attract true love. If you are casual, wear casual. If you are very smart and elegant on day-to-day basis, wear the same clothes. Be you. Just be you. And that's it. So keep well and have a lovely day. And I'll speak to you next time. Okay. And I have to